Hello, welcome to day 2 of Inktober, which is actually called Discover. So I'm just going to write that down so we don't forget. Yesterday we started our backpack, and so today we're going to discover what it is we're actually where we're going, I guess you would call it. But let me just show you the hiking guide, if you will, of what's happening. We have our backpack, and for Discover, we're actually going to paint in our mountains. Just to show you again, we're going to paint in our mountains, and then we're going to, tomorrow, put in our boot. Okay, all these prompts are on the Inktober website, and that is why we're not going to really put very much mountain over on this side, just so that you're aware that that's what we're doing. Okay, I have a stopwatch again. I don't have a drink this morning, but I'm going to put my stopwatch on so that I stick to my promised 10 minutes. See how we go with that. And we're going to just map out. I might put a little rock here that my backpack is sitting on, just so I know that I'm not going to go past that point. And then I'm just going to put in some triangles. This triangle is all the way off my page. Then it has a little triangle friend. You can do your discover the terrain however you want. I just thought it would be really fun to discover a mountainside. And these are really fun to paint as well. So let's go ahead and wake up some of the paints. I think I'm going to go in with purples and blues today for some mountain ranges. But you go in with whatever colours you want. This is just meant to be a fun way to kind of use a prompt, have something to look forward to each day, and have painting and creating not be kind of something that's tricky. It should be a part of your day that you really look forward to. Okay. So maybe we'll put the lightest one at the back, right at as far away as we can. I'm just going to go for a little bit of cerulean blue, and I might even put that in the sky. A little bit of watercolor on my page, and then a bit of water on my brush to get it to move around. Now this is cold pressed on this sketchbook. I think it's so easy working in a sketchbook because it really just helps you keep track of everything. If you're anything like me, I find it really difficult to remember where I've put everything, and then if I finish a painting, I'm like, oh, where do I put it now? So I've really gotten into sketchbooks lately, and this is my cold pressed one because I do like it to be, I do like cold pressed. So I'll drop a few clean water clouds up there in the sky. I'll see how they go because there's not a lot of pigment. So a little bit darker than our cerulean blue. So we'll grab a bit of that blue and a bit of French ultramarine blue just to darken it slightly. Now, because my sky is wet, when I put my my mountain in, it's going to bleed into the sky. See that? Bleed into the sky. I don't mind. I wanted it to do that. So I'm going to get some clean water and bring that colour down. Look how pretty that is. A little bit of the French ultramarine blue, maybe some indigo back here. Bit of clean water on the page there and swish it about. So I'm working from back to front, but I'm letting it kind of bleed into the other mountains. Here's a little bit of magenta mixed with the blue still. How pretty is that? So pretty. Bit of clean water, sneak up on it. Paint around the backpack. It's not that tricky. Little bit of cobalt violet in there. I'm not really choosing the colours too perfectly because I just want to have fun for Inktober. Bit of clean water, practicing my skills, working out what the paint's doing, spending a bit of time just for myself. If you know me for a while, you know right now I'm going to add a bit of opera rose into that. Couldn't help myself. Bringing that down there. Bit of clean water. Just have fun with it. Let the paint do whatever the paint's going to do. Now remember I showed you there was a boot here. So we can do a colour here, but let's keep a lot of clean water over here so that if we are ever trying to kind of put something else here, it'll be very, very light. So lots of clean water there to keep it where it needs to go. So I'm just going to dry this off and then we're going to ink it. I showed you the time there. Just checking. There we go. It's fine. It's not too wet. Just checking. Here's the rock, perhaps, that we've got our bag on, so we can come back to that another time. Today is Discovery, so we can put some of our ink lines of our mountains. And isn't it awesome how those colours bleed up from the mountains? And then we can put some extra little triangles in if we like. Got a line up here with a triangle. Put a triangle in here. Let's check. Right on time, kinda. I'm even early today, guys. Give day 2 Discover a go. I would love to see how your painting is coming along, but more importantly, I want to congratulate you for doing 2 days in a row. I think it's so important for your creativity. Release the pressure, release the stress. Don't put any kind of pressure on what the kind of outcome is. Just really celebrate that you got your paints out today. I celebrate you today. Well done. I'm going to see you tomorrow for tomorrow's word, which I remember now is boot.